Well, guys, I'm back again. This time it is the unboxing of the 9 cube action camera. As you can see, I've already cut it open. Just now received about 10 minutes ago. This I cut it open, and I had also ordered a 64 GB memory card, micro SD. Even last time for the other camera, I had ordered the same thing, and I was happy with that. So I ordered one more for this. So let us keep the box aside. And this is what comes in the package. Again, the name of this is 9 Cube Action Camera, but I don't see any name on this. Like last time, I had showed the Apexcam. It has their name, the same bag, and you can see the bag looks identical. And there's a reason why I ordered this brand. I'll come to it a little bit later. One, of course, is the bag. I wanted, not many people are actually giving a free bag like this in Amazon. And I wanted something similar to this because it's a nice, very easy to carry around the things that are required with your action camera. So that is the main reason. I would say one of the reasons. I'll come to the other reason later. So first of all, it's the same thing. Only the name is missing, not on any side. Otherwise, it's the same thing. So we'll come back to this later. I think last week I did this one unboxing of this, but I'll come back to this again. So let us open it. So I have not removed any contents. I just cut open the plastic pack. This is how I received it. Nothing is touched. And this is our action camera here. And just for a perspective, this is on my right hand, this one is the Apexcam 4K. This is, I think, a 90M or M90. That's the model number. Apexcam Pro M90. That's the one. Or this way. Apexcam Pro 90M. And this one, it is just written Ultra HD. I think it's more like a generic. But you can see that they are both identical. Except for the name here, both are identical on all sides. The same thing. So I'll give some comparison later, but let me just do the unboxing of this, open this. Now the opening is the same. Last time I didn't know how to open, but then now I know, and this is tough, good. Yeah, so there you go. This is really tight. Yeah, just come. There are some plastic protective covers. I need to remove this from the lens. Otherwise, it's the same, ditto. It's the same thing. What I did, since the batteries are also the same, I'm not sure how well the battery in this is charged. So I took the battery, the spare battery from the other Apexcam, and I put it on charge. I had not charged it. I was using only one battery. Now once that is charged, I'm going to replace it here and then try it on. So essentially that is the camera. It's the same as the other one. I think one person manufactures it and 2-3 people use the same brand, OEM with different names. And of course it comes with the same kind of charger. last time I had covered in the Apexcam. It's the same charger, identical, and there's one battery inside, and one battery comes as a spare. This is again a 1200 milliampere hour lithium ion battery. So there, and this is the replacement battery button cell for the remote. Otherwise, I think it's all the same accessories. I've gone through it before. There's nothing different. Now the interesting part, the second reason why I ordered this, I'm going to tell you now. Otherwise, this is the microphone, external microphone, and what else? There's nothing new. It's the same thing, same as the other one. Yeah, it also comes with a nice bag here. I got a similar one even with the Apexcam. So here it says 4K Ultra HD camera. Nowhere it says it is 9-cube action camera. 9-cube is the company that is selling this now. Whereas for the Apexcam, we had Apexcam written everywhere. But in this, you don't have it. Not an issue. And okay. Now let me come to the main point, the second point, the reason why I ordered this. This is the reason I ordered. This is, in different sites, they call it by different names. And this is stuck. Somebody has closed it. Yeah. So this is, they call it as the frame, camera frame. And for the life of me, I could not get a spare. I looked around everywhere. This appears to be a 3-year-old model. I've seen some of the other older model cameras using this one, but nowhere could I get a spare for this, because this is really useful, of course, for people who do a lot of scuba diving and snorkeling and things like that. The waterproof body really helps. Yeah, that is also useful to me. Not that I do much of snorkeling and scuba diving, but for me, what matters most is this. And this shouldn't cost us more than $7, $8, maybe $10, but it is not available anywhere. I even posted a question on the Apexcam Q&A, but nobody has answered my question yet as to what is the part number for this and how can we buy a spare. So now let me I had the opened one. I can open this later, but I had the opened one. So here, this is what I got from the Apexcam. So it's the same thing, essentially. It's the same thing. There's no difference. So I wanted this as spare. I considered all options, and I thought, why not buy? I was okay. I mean, the picture quality is okay. I know there are people who complain, but yeah, they're all right. But for my kind of show and tell videos that I make, this is okay. Not a big issue. But I wanted some spares so that I'm not left high and dry. Suppose something happens to this, then my entire plan needs to be shelved, and I need to go for something else. So I thought, let me have a spare. And there's another reason why I needed the spare, because this can also be used as a dash cam. And when you use it as a dash cam inside the body here, of course, you won't be able to record the sound. That is one. Number two, You can go into car mode, no problem, you can record it, but then you'll have to, with the ignition, when you say plug in the charger to the cigarette lighter socket, when the ignition is turned on, the camera doesn't turn on. The simple reason is you have no wire connected to this. Whereas with this frame, you have easy access. When you mount like this, you have easy access to the power, that is the USB, micro USB, and then that goes into the cigarette lighter charger. So the moment you turn on the ignition, or when you plug in the cigarette lighter, immediately it switches on automatically once it is in car mode. And then it is up to you whether you want to set it in looping video. Normally I don't. I record the entire thing. Sometimes I do time lapse recording as well. And sometimes it is a full record 1080p. And so that is the advantage. This mounts on my front dash, and there are this is the accessory that is used. This, if you remove it, if you open this up, this can be screwed into the quarter 20 tripod mount, and you'll have to remove this, and then only this goes away. This part goes away. This goes into this, and then this goes into a regular where is that clip, like this J hook. I think they call it as a J hook. So this goes into this, and then the half of it goes here, and then this can be inserted into this one. This we need to stick it. Not you can either use this. I have used this one. I didn't want to waste the mount sticking onto my dash. I used this. This doesn't have the quarter 20 stud inside, so I used this mounted on my Jeep dash, and this plugs into this, and then on this we have the other one which I showed you. Where's that? Yeah, the half portion of this you can remove. Half portion of this goes into this. I'm sorry, this way, the other way around. And then here is where you mount the this frame. So it's very useful. So essentially the bottom line is, for me, the first one was the bag, free bag. Many people are actually giving the frame. There are in the same, $60 to $80, $90, $100. They're all giving this frame. But only two companies, whatever I have searched on Amazon, only two companies are giving the bag free. One is this Cube. What Cube is that? A 9 Cube action camera. That's the name of this brand. And the other one is the Apexcam. Only these two companies are providing a free bag carry case. So that is the reason. And just so you know, I also have purchased a cap. This I had to do it separately. And yeah, before I get into this, this cost me how much? $69.98, $70 with free shipping, and I got it in one day because of Prime. $70, whereas I initially paid $100 for the Apexcam that already had a $20 discount. They said list price is $120, but I got it for $100. That was a week or 10 days ago. And later the price changed to $90 after the $5 or $6 discount. It is not right now currently $90. The same thing, that is from Apexcam. Whereas with this 9 Cube, this is $70 now, the same stuff. So if you guys are thinking of either Apexcam or 9 Cube, I think 9 Cube is now value for money because you're getting it for $70 Canadian. Of course, the Apexcam, these guys, they send you a card. Some people have received, at least I received a card like this. This is a card. You can see nowhere it says give us a 5-star, but it's sort of understood. It is implied sort of. So you give a 5-star and then you can either get this or this free. Anyway, I have written to them. I chose this. I think it's a $17 or $18 value. Since I already had a good memory card, I didn't want to take a risk. God knows what sort of memory card they sent, because we have heard stories about some of the memory cards not working well. So that is the reason I chose this one, because it cannot go wrong to have all the accessories. But that takes about, I think, 20 days for arrival from China. And although they are providing some of the things like the headgear, the head mount, I still ordered one because for my kind of work, whether I'm with the GoPro or other show and tell, initially I ordered not the cap mount. I ordered this. This is really helpful, very nice for the money. I forgot how much I paid. It's really good. But I had to order these. These I got, I think for a pack of 3, I got it for about $9 or $10. Very useful. This is really the camera, the tripod mount, quarter 20 is very useful if you want to mount it on a dash or you want to mount it on this. So I put a permanently I have put one here. So this is the head mount. It's okay, but looks a little odd. But then this looks pretty good. And they provided the cap with whatever you see here. Everything was provided by this company here. And this is also reasonably priced, arrived very quickly. Nice, decent hat, nothing great, nothing fancy, does the job. And then yeah, this is Velcro here. It holds pretty well, but you cannot do any jumping around or running. I don't think it'll, unless you design some sort of a strap, chin strap. Unless you design a chin strap, I don't think this will hold. For, just walking around, maybe filming your drone and things like that, or taking your dog for a walk or gardening and things like that, this is okay. This will hold. But any too much of bending forward or jumping around, this will definitely fall off. But this is good. Value for money. So now I have all the accessories. Plus, interestingly, like I wanted one permanently fixed on my dash, because right now for experiments, I used to remove it from my dash every evening, bring it home. But now I can retain one on my dash and then keep this here for any internal work like the one I'm doing. Of course, I'm not shooting this video with an action camera because the audio quality is not to my liking. It's not very loud. Even with the external mic, I didn't find it as loud as needed. Of course, post-production, you can always amplify it, but then anyway, it's not a showstopper for me. So I'm using my cell phone to record this video. So I'll do some in action. I'll show one of the cameras in the next video. Hope this is helpful. So as I said, if you're deciding between Apexcam and 9Cube is value for money. Well, I don't represent the company, their company, but I think it's the same overall, same OEM, putting different names and then selling. This is $70 right now, currently, and you get all this, whatever you see. Thanks for your time, guys.